Our next project up is the Spaces of Mexico City project. For this project, we actually are going to get a talk from Jeffrey Moro, who's a senior post-bac in residence at Five College Digital Humanities.
Thanks, Marissa. Can anyone hear me in the back? Great, awesome. That theater and dance degree is coming to good use. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Moro. I am, as Marissa said, a post-bac here with the Five College Digital Humanities program, and I'm a collaborator on the Space of Mexico City project, or SOMEC, led by Dana Liebson, professor of art at Smith College, and Barbara Mundy, professor of art at Fordham University. So first, small disclaimer. Before I begin, we only have 3 minutes. I'll be, in essence, glancing at SOMEC today. To learn more, please keep your browser trained to fivecolledh.org/SOMEC. It's minimalist at the moment, but it'll host all of our future updates. Okay, so enough boring words. Let's look at some pictures. So this is an early photograph of the Metropolitan Cathedral in Mexico City. The cathedral was built on and off from 1573 to 1813, in part with stones of dismantled Aztec temples, and on the original site of the first church built by the Spanish conquerors in this original city of Tenochtitlan. So you can look at that for a second. Another picture. This is a folding screen, a biombo, painted sometime between 1600 and 1700 with a view of the Palace of the Viceroy in Mexico City. And finally, this is a late 19th century photograph of a public fountain in the municipal state and historical region of Zacatecas, located to the north of Mexico City. So, SOMEC has some questions for these images, for the visual cultures contained within. Where would one walk in Mexico City in 1535 to find Aztec temples dismantled and Spanish-style houses being built with reused stones? In the summer of 1692, after rioting crowds in the city's central plaza burned down the palace of the Viceroy, where might an indigenous woman from outside the city have gone to sell her flowers? In the 1720s, when mines up north were churning out mounds of ore, how did the silver get from Zacatecas to Mexico City to be assayed? And over time, how did these various urban routes and practices inflect each other? It's these questions which lead to the lived and profoundly spatial experiences of urban history that SOMEC investigates. The principal goal of SOMEC is first to create born digital research, conducted in collaboration with undergraduates in classes, but produced for a broad public. So we see 2 main questions for this kind of work. First, sustainability. How do we keep born digital work alive in a time of tectonic technological shift? And second, how do we integrate the practice of producing that work into our curricula? In order to address these questions, we're working on using what we call low-bar technologies, readily accessible and reliable platforms like Omeka, which the Historic Dress Project uses, and Scalar, which is a tool that comes out of the Society for Networking Visual Cultures at USC. They're 2 open source presentation and exhibition platforms that during a seminar this coming semester in the spring, we're going to be having students experimenting with it head on. In Dana Liebson's words, we're putting them into a death cage match together. These are technologies that students can pick up, learn, and play with ease, and have the benefit of being, since they're open source and created by institutions, easier for institutions such as ourselves to buy into, especially for classroom support. They're easier than one-off, situationally unique, bespoke programmed solutions. So it's our hope that as this project develops, we'll discover new ways to produce interdisciplinary knowledge, drawing on the not insubstantial imagination of undergraduates. This is work that we hope will be historically substantive, visually compelling, and technologically sustainable. Here's our website. Thank you.